Okay, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Handle Review, right? In this Handle Review series, episode number 3. So, let's talk eccentric handles. So, quite a few companies made these eccentric handles. I think the first one that ever came out was the Mazarenko, okay? And I don't have one, but other companies kind of did the same thing, but kind of put their own little twist on it. I think Armshark has one, but I got 3 here, 2 from the same company, 1 from another. So let's go ahead and go with this one, right? From Arm Sports, right? You see the Arm Sports logo, right? Okay, so I like the way this fits. So the roundness of this handle right here is supposed to fit into your hand as you do this, right? And I know there's other handles that kind of flatten your finger, and I'll do, like the wrist max type deal. I'll do that in a separate video. That might be the next episode. But anyway, eccentric handle. What you got to understand with some of these different handles, they got different sizes because people have different size hands. As long as width, maybe finger length, whatever. Now for me, I got a decent sized hand. There are some people with longer fingers, some people with shorter fingers. Pretty relevant here, but there's some people that got a little more width and some people are a little bit more narrow than my hand. So a lot of it depends on which one you get. So for this exercise, we'll go with this one, right? I like this because some handles you need chalk, right? To kind of get that grip, but because of these ridges right here, as you can see, you don't really need a whole lot of chalk. And as I go ahead and grab this thing, right? You got this little thing right here is where you put your thumb around, right? So as I grab this and I rest my thumb right about there, just right inside this little notch right here, what you can do, there's the hole where it goes into a handle, spinning handle, whatever. Put onto your carabiner, which puts onto your pulley system, and now you can go ahead and get ready to go to work. And as you see, as I grab this thing, how my fingers kind of gently go around here, and I can go ahead and just, work your cup. Now with these eccentric handles, you gotta understand, there's no top row involved, no pronation involved. This is all, hooking, cupping, whatever word you wanna use, right? So when I grab this thing, I like it because it's like, oh, I can do anything I want here. Like I said, no chalk needed. And it's pretty big, but maybe because my hand's bigger than the next one I'm about to jump into, I like the way it feels, I can get a good wrap around this bad boy and I can go ahead and use it and go for my cupping, either hand doesn't really matter, Now the next one I got is a little bit smaller, right? It kind of fits right into my hand. Problem is, and this is from Red Lightning. Same situation, but this is from Red Lightning. As you can see, #arm wrestling. Robert Kelly is your guy. This one fits perfectly in my hand. But as you can see, the handle is real smooth in comparison to the one from Arm Sports where you got the ridges, So it has more traction on here. This one I'll probably need a actual, chalk for this. But this one's a little smaller. Case in point, here, you can probably see it better if I do it like this. And you can see the difference, right? So this is more circular. This one has a little bit of an oval, and maybe that might be the difference. But this one fits good for me. This one fits perfect. The only problem is that it's so perfect for me that I got long fingers. So using this, I have a tendency to jam my fingers in this little lip right here, okay? So using this, same situation. Thumb goes right here, right in front of this little notch right here. And of course, you got the hole to put the handle on. It fits from this standpoint, from the palm, fits perfectly. My only problem is that I got long fingers. So this handle, it always finds its way jamming right into this little lip right here, which makes it uncomfortable. And once I do that, then my hands look like this, which I really don't want to do that unless I decide to change up a style where I can actually do this. And then if I'll take it away, now it's looking like this. Fingers are jammed in there. So I would have to start actually like this to get a good wrap, right? Because I don't want my fingers jammed into here. So again, with these two, I like how this feels in the palm area. you know? But I love this one because maybe that slight oval at the top, you know, where it's like, oh, okay, I don't have that problem as much. And maybe that's why when I compare the two again, you can see the slight ovalness in the one from Arm Sports compared to the one that is so circular in diameter. Now, somebody with a smaller hand might say, hey, that might be perfect for them. And again, I'm not saying it's a bad handle. Now, the other one that I got from Red Lightning Arm Wrestling, this is where I met Robert Kelly a couple years ago. Well, it'll be 3 years this summer. And I went to a tournament in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Took second place. Hey, not a bad prize to have because first place, you got one of those big swords. I took second, no big deal. This one, I love. This eccentric, totally different shape, as you can see here, right? But what I love about this, not only that the shape is a little different compared to this one, it's a little bigger too, but there's no lip right here, right? There's no lip. So somebody like me, long fingers, I can still, same concept. You got the little lip right here, put your thumb right there. And when I grip this thing, you know, I don't have to worry about my fingers jamming into this little lip that the other ones have because it's removed, it's not there. So I'm thinking, oh, I can sit there and grip this thing and I can go to town on this. And I feel good because this kind of shape, it's more open in here, but as it gets to the fingers, it gets more narrow, as you can see right here. Real big here, and as I get closer to the fingertip, it gets more narrow. So now I feel comfortable. Now it came with grip tape. If you really wanted to, you can get some grip tape, put it down here like I did this one, and I probably will buy some more and just put it down here just for finger purposes, but you don't need really chalk here. But again, I gotta put my thumb right in front of this notch like I do the other ones. You know, there's your hole right there to put it on the actual bracket. And I can sit here and do this all day. It's more comfortable here, you know. You don't wanna really grab it like this, you know, with your thumb down here. I mean, you probably could if you really wanted to, you know. I'm never gonna grab somebody right here unless I'm kind of like low gripping somebody. I probably don't wanna do that. I could probably get away with that here because the fact that, you know, if I do it this way without putting my thumb in this little area right here, I don't believe my fingers will end up jamming that. But is that really how you're gonna grab somebody? I don't know. But if I were to grab it like that, where my thumb is here, thumb doesn't really matter. I'm just worried about my fingers. I can still go ahead and do this. Same thing over here, same concept. I grab here, but it's so wide in diameter, I'm not gonna have anybody hands that big to where I can actually do that, you know? So again, I like this. Of the three, I like this one a lot better, you know? So there you go. You got two from Red Lightning Arm Wrestling, Robert Kelly. Two versions of the eccentric handle. One has the lip, the other one doesn't, which I prefer because people with long fingers may run into that problem. And the third one is the one from Arm Sports Arm Wrestling. Check them all out. You can't go wrong. You can tell the difference because here you got the ridges. You don't need chalk. These are pretty smooth, you know, but you can't go wrong. So there you go. Eccentric handle, episode 3, down the hatch. See you guys next time. We'll talk about the Wrist Max. Enjoy your day.